Okay, so we will do step-by-step installation of Red Hat Linux, right?
Yes.
You know that we have started Red Hat Linux installation on virtual machine. So we'll have to choose language here. So that's English, right? So we have to choose English,
Yes.
United States. Just need to click on continue.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so just wait for a couple of minutes. All the details will be automatically come. What we have to, like, this part is already selected.
Yes.
We have to come and choose this one. This is the installation designation. So we have to
Installation designation.
Destination.
Destination.
We have to manually change it. So we do not have to use automatic partitioning selected. We have to go with manual partition. So disk is selected, that is 100 GB disk which we have started with. Yeah, 100 GB disk we have started with. Now we are going to
continue
do a partition of, we have to wait it. We have to configure it. Okay. So
what kind of work we have to do in configure?
Configure, we have to allocate partitions for different purposes. I will explain you. Give me a moment.
Okay. Set as boot device. Remove close. We have to click in this. Work. Why it was not working? We have to.
Sometimes it is because of so virtual box nature. Your cursor is not inside in that area. That's the reason it is not coming up. So
yeah, okay. And now what we have to do? We have to click in done. Installation is
yeah. So once we click done, now we have to add mount points here. Okay, so mount points is something where your installation will be done.
Okay.
So that is fine. So it will be LVM, no issues. And then
what is LVM?
And it's a volume manager, logical volume manager, which will have mount points to be created there.
Okay.
So it's basically a tool by which we will use it. So the only problem is with the
I think we have to again press and done.
Yeah.
Because we have done with this part. Even it's doing like this. Can we do little big to the screen? Can we control?
Okay, so now we'll keep like we'll take a boot volume. Yeah, and we'll give for 1 GB.
Okay, 1 GB.
Yeah. And then add
we have to name, we have to label We have to label and then press on done.
Now we have to add few more mount points. That
Um,
is,
What is kind of mount point? Why are we using? Actually,
these are like just like, let me explain you. Mount points like
okay,
when we have a C drive, D drive, this
yes,
different disks in Windows,
okay,
like that, we'll have to create different disk partitions in Linux.
okay,
That is for the purpose here is to store your data. You have to use those mount points. So for var also we can give 500 MB,
okay.
right?
Great, it is great.
Yeah, so you can see there is a 1 GB of boot, then var is created. We will add few more mount points here.
How many mount points do we have to add?
At least 4 5. So for temporary we'll give 5 GB,
Okay, 5 GB.
and then we'll have to add it few more.
Yes, like you told us.
We'll add swap space
Swap.
also. For swap we will give again kind of 10 GB.
Yes, again kind of GBs.
Yeah, and
Yes.
so
we have done, or we can add one more.
no, we have to use for home also. We can give 500 MB.
MB. Okay.
Yeah,
It's less.
and then we will use 20 GB. Add more points, and then add so use product, and that is for
Sorry for disturbing you. I was in a hurry.
no, that's okay.
An important moment was
No problem. So I'm creating a separate mount point, that is product. That is used for different installation of software.
So how many mount point that we have to add?
That is the last one.
Last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not exactly.
What I do think we have to do one time cancel it.
Yeah, I'm thinking same.
So how many? 1, 2, 3.
The name of the mount point and the size of the mount point. How many GB or MB you want to put it.
But
So,
why are we put GB and MB? And why
MB is the lesser space and GB is the larger space. And why we are putting, we have given separate bucket. Like that in a real example, you have a different kind of buckets to keep larger. If you want to keep more water in a bucket, then the big bucket you need. If you need to keep small size of water, then you need a small bucket. So like that, you will keep your mount point in MB and GB, depends on the size of data you want to keep it. So one important part is done. Now the important part is the network and host name. So network and host name, that is what you have to work on.
Excuse me, pay attention. This is an important work. Important work.
Yeah. So we have you, because this virtual machine has to be uniquely identified in a LAN or in a network. So we have to give unique name of this virtual machine, or we have to assign a IP address of this machine. That is the work we are doing here. So host name, we can we can write Ansible, right? Ansible.appshowerworld.com.
We can put anything.
Yeah, any name you can put it. That's not a problem. Okay. And we can apply. And also,
what is this off and on button? Off and on button. Can you explain me? You can clear the notification.
Yeah, and I'm doing configure. Here we have to
What is this connection name?
yeah, this is basically it's a name of what.
I was just seeing.
So we need to come here in IP settings.
IPv4 settings.
Yeah, and here
Um,
255.255.0 and gateway will be 192.168.1.1.
In a virtual machine, we have to add like this, like an real computer.
Yeah, everything is real. Here nothing is.
Okay.
To put the DNS server. And if you keep your DNS server, then you will keep it. So this little bit advanced, which is not required at this moment. Okay.
Yeah, it is not important, right?
It is important, but for this setup, we don't need that. If there is a different setup, then definitely it's required.
Okay.
So we
What
have
happened?
done it.
It's happened.
Yeah. So
It's
now
okay.
we have just need to make it on.
Okay.
On means whatever IP we have given it is taking 192.168.1.39.
What is DNS? I think it is not done yet.
DNS is not required, I told you, so that's not important. So we'll click on done.
Okay.
So network and host is completed.
What is security policy?
Security policy we don't have any, so we don't want.
Begin
installation. Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll click on begin installation. We have to put this part root password. So we'll keep some password which we will not tell
What
because
is
for
root
security.
password?
I cannot tell you because of security reasons. I will tell you later on.
No. It's okay. I just wanted to ask what is.
We have to create a user here.
Yeah.
So like
full name.
Yeah. So I can create a user like Srijan.
Shreya Singh.
Shreya Singh.
You can put any name actually.
The username will be this, and password I'll keep it myself, and I will tell you later on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll do reboot. Click on reboot button. System will be rebooted. Rebooted means if your installation is complete, successful, then you will see everything is running fine. Okay. If there will be a problem, it will show you. So
we have used 2 times reboot button.
No, one time only. Just need to click the reboot. That's it.
Yes. Yeah.
2 more settings will be required once it is up and running.
Yes.
So let's wait for 1 minute. It will come up. Then we'll do some settings, and then after it will be done.
Yes.
So give me 1 more minute. Okay. So
what is an Isabel login?
That user ID which we have created.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are here, and
those who have those.
You can see that all the mount points are
created,
which we have used earlier. So now virtual machine is ready. We can do it. We can say close. We can do power off. And if we will go once again and then run it, we'll click on start, it will start.
Thanks. Your all answers were correct, and thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye, Srijan.
Bye.
Okay, now we will. So we'll just check for a minute. It will come up.
Your explanation was good and nice. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So
Hmm.